Most traders don't blow up because they don't know how to trade. They blow up because of what happens after the first loss. Because the first loss doesn't just take your money, it takes your mind. And when you're carrying the weight I was carrying, you can't afford to lose either one. Let me tell you what my life looked like back then. Two young children. One was 4 years old, the other was barely 5 months. A sister who needed help I couldn't afford to give her. Rent that came every month, whether I was ready or not. Baby supplies that never stopped adding up. I couldn't save a single dollar. Every dollar already had a job before I even earned it. All I wanted was $50 a week from trading. Not a fortune, not a dream, just enough room to breathe. And for months, I believed I was going to get there because I did everything right. I studied price action. I learned market structure. I built a plan. I wrote my rules. I wasn't chasing get rich quick. I was building a skill, and it was working. I could read the charts. I could wait. I could follow my plan. Month after month, I made progress. For the first time in a long time, I felt like a real trader. Then I got the funded account. To most people, it's just capital. But to me, it was proof. Proof that all those late nights meant something. It was the $50 a week. It was the breathing room. It was the finish line I'd been running toward. But for me, it became the beginning of the fall. That funded account was my first real loss, and it happened in a single night. Gold was moving. I got eager. I told myself one big move would change everything. So I went in at 0.1 lots, then another position, then another. I watched it all disappear before the night was over. Months of progress, gone. And the worst part wasn't the money. It was realizing that the trader I'd worked so hard to become wasn't there when it mattered most. Or days after that, I couldn't sleep. I'd wake up in the morning and feel disappointed before my feet even touched the floor. Because I wasn't just carrying a loss. I was carrying my children, my sister, the rent. And now I was carrying the shame of knowing I had thrown away the one chance I had. A big loss doesn't just empty your account, it rewrites your psychology. Patience turns into urgency. Discipline turns into desperation. You stop trading the market in front of you and start trading the loss behind you. A few days later, I couldn't take it anymore. So I turned to my live account, a small one, $400. My plan was simple: trade GBP USD, small, 0.02 lots. The way I always had. Earn it back slowly, carefully. But that's not what happened, because I wasn't trading to build anymore. I was trading to recover, and a trader who trades to recover has already lost. Over the next few days, I did what broken traders do. 0.02 wasn't fast enough, so I pushed it to 0.05. I told myself bigger risk meant a faster way back. Loss after loss, one after another. I watched $400 bleed down to $175, more than half, gone, in a matter of days. And instead of stopping, I got more desperate. Every loss made the next one feel more necessary. Then came the morning. Everything ended. My income was dry. Nothing was coming in. I couldn't afford to refill the account. I couldn't afford to start over. The rent was still due. The baby still needed supplies. My sister still needed help. And I had $175 and no way forward. So I made a decision. One more trade, all in. I told myself I'd analyze it, I'd be smart about it. But it wasn't analysis anymore. It was a gamble dressed up as a plan. I looked at gold. It was moving fast, dumping hard, 800 pips down. My mind started racing. If I sell now, I can catch this move. So I entered a sell, and I used the same lot size that destroyed my funded account, 0.1 lots on gold, the same instrument, the same size, the same mistake. It had already taken one account from me, and I handed it the second one, myself. I wasn't trading the setup, I was trading the size of my problem. Then it happened. The price retraced hard, 185 pips against me, and I had no stop loss. None, because part of me believed the reversal I was waiting for was coming. I was sure of it, but my lot size was too big to wait for it. Being right didn't matter. I couldn't survive long enough. It wiped my account out, missed it by 5 pips. 5 pips. If I had traded small, I would have survived that move. The market even went the way I thought it would, eventually, but I wasn't there to see it. That's the cruelest part. I wasn't even wrong. I was just too big and too desperate to last. And that's when it broke me. Not the funded account, not the first loss, this one. Because this time, there was nothing left. No account, no income, no way to refill, no way to start over. Just me and the rent and 2 children and a sister I couldn't help. I sat there staring at a screen that said 0. And I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel sadness. I just felt empty. Because in that moment, I realized what I had really lost. It wasn't the money. It was the belief that I could give my family the life they deserved. It was the trust I had in myself. And that's a loss no funded account can replace. Looking back, I learned the hardest truth in trading. A loss doesn't destroy a trader. The need to recover does. I didn't lose because I didn't know how to trade. I lost because pain convinced me I didn't have time to heal. You cannot trade with a desperate mind, and you can never revenge trade your way back to peace. The best trade I ever made wasn't a winning entry. It was learning to walk away until I didn't need the market to fix me. Because the market will always give you another opportunity. But if you lose yourself trying to win back what's gone, you won't be there to take it. And somewhere out there, someone is counting on you to be there.